Thanks, Chris. I'm here. I'm Marilynne Black. I'm from the really great state of Virginia. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm a snowbird, so I come down here and I get all this energy I'm bringing from Virginia to Florida, because what we've done up there, we can do here. So many hundreds of volunteers working in Virginia to make the changes that you've seen happen. We've passed the ERA. We're working on so many things now because we have these new legislators that we've helped elect. And we want to give you courage. This can work here. You guys have so much energy here. You can flip this state. And we're so excited to hear from Karen. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about today is that we Democrats here in the villages have one super job this year, and that is electing Democrats. Yay! We can do it with your help, and I love to see all these volunteer opportunities that we've got. We encourage you to come out and postcard with us on Mondays. We are all doing things like you see it on the screen. But you know, besides electing Democrats, we need to tell all our elected representatives that we, our children and our grandchildren, want to live in a livable world. Now that means that our candidates and elected officials must get the message and deal seriously with this issue of climate change. How many of you here today want to see some national policies to reduce carbon emissions? Lots of you, and you are not alone. And do you know what percentage of Americans want to see this done? 90, 60, I hear a lot of numbers, but recent polls have shown that up to 70% of Americans, and get this, a majority of Republicans want the U.S. to take aggressive action to combat climate change. So in 2020, what can we do about this issue? How can we turn our concerns into action? Well, the Citizens Climate Lobby can help us. I'm a member of the Citizens Climate Lobby here in the villages. We have a new chapter here. It started 2 years ago, thanks to Herculean efforts by Steve Hendrickson. Steve, stand up. And Don Hall. And we are so lucky to have this opportunity because of their hard work. The Citizens Climate Lobby is a no-nonsense, nonprofit, grassroots organization. We shape national policies on climate change through education and citizen lobbying. We speak up. We talk about practical, bipartisan solutions to reducing carbon emissions. And our approach has been endorsed by key political leaders, by Washington leaders, by the world's leading scientists and economists. And we believe, though, that the key to reducing carbon emissions and solving this climate crisis is citizen action. Now, this is where you come in, because everyday citizens like you, like me, we're not scientists, but we can participate in the political process with the help of CCL. You know, currently we have almost 200,000 volunteers in CCL from both parties who are working in 463 chapters across the United States, pressing Congress for climate action. Now, through CCL, you can take action too and become part of the climate solution. So we want you to join us. I think we've got a slide up here that shows what we have coming up. Next month, after the Democrats meeting, we want you to go to lunch and then show up 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Citizens Climate Action Workshop. We have a wonderful speaker coming from Washington, D.C. She's the Field Development Director, Ellie Sparks, who is going to lead this workshop. And Ellie is going to not just talk to us, she is going to get us started on action. And this workshop is open to you and to your friends and neighbors. So we want you to take one of these flyers home, and we're going to have them at the door when you leave. Take this flyer home and talk to your interested neighbors and friends about this and bring them along to the workshop. It's free. You don't have to pre-register. Show up. And you know what? I think the most important thing I have to say today is I think I'm going to have a great-grandchild pretty soon. I'm so excited about this. And you know what? I want you to be able to tell your grandchildren that you were part of the climate solution, that you did something to stand up for the climate crisis. And right now is the time for that. You know what? They'll be so proud of you. And also, this is going to make us all feel so much younger. Thank you.